Hey everyone, I am Anthony Scott of ToyHypeUSA.com. Today we are reviewing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time Baxter Stockman figure, which is inspired from the classic arcade game of the 1990s. This figure is packaged in a window box with an opening flap, and as you can see on the artwork there, it's also inspired from the game. Beautifully done, loving what I'm seeing here. The sides of the packaging are also inspired from the game, and you see the 4 turtles, and you also see several levels in the game. And the other side is the exact same thing. The back of the packaging gives you a couple of screenshots from the game. Leonardo facing off against Baxter Stockman, as well as Baxter Stockman shown on top there. You also see the character there again in a 8-bit background there. And just below that, you have a look at many other figures that are also available in this line, which includes the 4 Turtles, Shredder, the Foot, Leatherhead, Slash, Rocksteady, and Bebop, and some other characters that are exclusive to Loot Crate. Turning this around. There is a look at the figure right there. He is packaged in a window box, as I said, with an opening flap. And you have a look at the character, again, with an opening flap right here. He comes with an assortment of accessories that we're going to check out, including interchangeable hands, a couple of weapons, things like that. Top of the packaging, beautifully done. And of course, bottom of the packaging gives you the names of all the extremely talented people at NECA Toys responsible for bringing this figure together. Speaking of which, I would like to thank NECA for providing Baxter for review. Greatly appreciate it. This week, we're also going to be checking out the Frog 2-pack, so come back and check that out as well. What I'm going to do now is open this up and let's take a closer look. Here is your in-hand look at this new Turtles in Time Baxter Stockman figure in celebration for Turtle Tuesday. This figure, just like the others in this line, is given the pixelated 8-bit deco, and again, they've done a phenomenal job throughout this entire run. Just look at those nicely done light and dark purple, light and dark blue, as well as light and dark gray, which you see on the sleeves there. The paint application's very nicely done. You also see it on the bow tie right here, which you can see that dark and light red. It's been very consistent, and they've been really doing a phenomenal job. The wings are articulated, and you see those hinge swivel joints right here, and these insect arms right here. You also see where it's hinge swivel joints right here at the socket. So, the head sculpt, very nicely done. The eyes are also pixelated, which you see right there. The jaw is hinged, and he also has a little bit of a snaggletooth, which is very nicely done. Bring it up closer, he also has a tonsil, which you should be able to see on camera. Maybe if I turn it to the side a little bit, I think you could see it better that way. He also has a tongue, which you see right there. That's very nicely done. The hair is sculpted, and they did a very nice job on this. Let's take a look at the back. Beautifully done. The sleeves are torn, as he was probably wearing this outfit when he was mutated into the Mutant Fly from Shredder. And you also see some of that purple deco right there for the 8-bit. He has 3 fingers, which are done in like a light pink right there. A little hint of purple maybe. And the feet are also done the exact same way. The bottom of the pants are also torn down here, And you also see some of that purple deco, which is all the way around as shown. So as far as the parts, he's mostly a brand new sculpted figure. He stands taller than the previously offered cartoon version of him. And he is given a couple of shared parts with Vernon, especially the upper arms and the legs. Accessories-wise, he is given a lot, including a standard NECA figure, flying stand, which can go around his torso so he can fly around as seen in the game. 2 blasters, which you see on the floor here. 3 sets of interchangeable hands, making us 6 total. This energy hand effect piece, also with the pixelated 8-bit deco, that you'll also remember from the game. This piece here can fit right inside the gun, and he can hold it and grab a turtle. Also, as you would remember from the game, just be extra careful when taking it on and off, because these are a little bit on the fragile side and you could accidentally break it. This stand right here goes with the arm, and put the gun right here, and he can also hold on to the gun, and this is how he can grab onto a turtle or a different character when he is holding it. Here's a look at Baxter Stockman holding one of his guns, as well as the energy hand inside it, and you also see this acrylic piece holding up the hand. This energy hand is a bit on the heavy side, so you're definitely going to need the stand to hold it up. And the way that this is set up, it's a little bit awkward, yet it has to be set up just right, otherwise the gun might fall out of his hand, or the hand might fall out of the gun. So you got to be very careful when you set this up. You're also going to want to bend him at the knees, because he stands up a little bit too tall, so he has to hold the gun at the right height, because basically the stand is not adjustable. But there's your look there. Very nicely done. The hand is big enough to grab onto a turtle, which is very cool, and it definitely makes a nice display piece. So, as I said, the hand can grab onto a turtle, and that's a look there. It's best to put the acrylic stand all the way over here on the edge, as the turtle is a bit on the heavy side. There's really no other way to do it. It's just the way that this is sculpted, set up, the weight, there's a lot of variables like that. So you're going to want to pull this all the way to the edge right there, and the turtle is going to be good 3 inches or so off the floor right here. You also see the gun still in Baxter Stockman's hand, and that is set up the way it should be. Here's a look at the revolver, which also comes with Baxter Stockman. That is also given the pixelated 8-bit deco. Very nicely done. They even went ahead and painted the handle, which you see in a light brown there. I think that's a very nice touch. The tip of it is open, and you will be able to also plug in that energy hand. It's all compatible. Here's a look at the other side. Very nicely done. They did really some great details to it. And he can hold on to it in either one of his open grip hand, which are made for the weapons. Here's a look at Baxter Stockman with the acrylic figure stand wrapped around his torso there. It's got a really good grip on him. It's the generic stand, which we've seen many times from NECA before. This is, in my opinion, a nice bonus accessory, as I don't remember it being mentioned that this is included with them. So it was a very nice surprise to see it in the box. In the game, Baxter Stockman can fly around, And from getting the stand, it recreates those iconic moments in the game. He flies around, shoots at the turtle dodges or gets hit, jumps up and hits him back. So it's a great addition to the set. Here's a comparison with the classic cartoon Baxter Stockman, as well as the Turtles in Time 8-bit deco Baxter Stockman figure. As you can see, there's a significant height difference, as well as a completely different look between the two figures. Both of them resemble the character nicely as they appeared, and NECA have always done a fantastic job with this line. I'm personally really enjoying it, and as you can see, the attention to detail, the paint apps, there's definitely a lot to love about these figures right here. Let's take a look at the sides, giving you guys a look at the differences, and of course, the back. So you're also going to see some pretty big differences in the wings as well. This one has some black lines, while this one does not. Both have the insect arms right below the wings. Completely different outfits, which you see here. But they also have the bow tie as well, just a different color. Aside from the bow tie, you also see some significant difference in the head sculpt as well, especially the eyes, the mouth, as well as the hair being a completely different color. The skin tone is also a different color. This one's a lighter green, while the classic cartoon is a darker green. Here's a look at Baxter Stockman with Vernon. As I said earlier on in the video, he shares the same upper arms and legs, and here's your look at that. The lower arms are completely different, and you can see where it's different, especially on the sleeves right there, which is torn on Baxter Stockman, but just rolled up for Vernon. Here's a look at Baxter Stockman, as well as two other villains from the game, Slash and Leatherhead, which were both previously offered. As you can see, the deco, the style, pretty much everything lines up from figure to figure. And again, they're just doing such a remarkable job with this brand. I'm personally really enjoying it. So here's a look, giving you guys a comparison of the back with the pixelated 8-bit deco, the colors, as well as the style. Here's a comparison between Baxter Stockman as Shredder, as seen in the Turtles in Time arcade and video game. The pixelated 8-bit deco has been consistent from figure to figure, and they continue to do such a great job on it. Overall, Baxter is a great figure, a great addition to the line, and I think you guys are going to be extremely happy with them. NECA has done such a phenomenal job throughout this brand, and I personally cannot wait for Pirate Bebop and Rocksteady coming out this year. Those two characters are ones that I've been personally waiting for. But Baxter Stockman, great figure, great release, and an icon villain that you're definitely going to remember from the game. My recommendation is to pick him up, especially if you've been purchasing the brand, whether or not you have any of the Turtles in Time figures. He makes a great addition to any Turtles collection, so get him, enjoy him while you can. I've seen him go pretty fast online, so if you see any of our sponsors that have an in-stock or pre-order listing, grab them. Don't wait, and you can check out where to purchase on toyhypeusa.com. Link below in the YouTube description, or if you're in the review on toyhypeusa.com, it's listed right under purchase. Several of our sponsors still have them up, so go grab them. Thank you again to NECA Toys for providing Baxter Stockman for review. Greatly appreciate it. I am Anthony Scott of toyhypeusa.com. Thank you so much for watching, and check back soon for more Turtles reviews. Thank you.